Everyone, what is going on? I'm welcome. If you're not seeing it right now, if you're not on X, well, I'm happy you're watching this video because I'm gonna drop on you all the updates and everything really what's going on. If you're here on this system, if you're watching crypto, it's a good way to start, to be honest with you. I just finished looking around and I want to tell you the updates, refiling, amendments, basically more good signs. We have greed on the fear and greed index. I knew it was going to happen if you've been watching the channel. We have Banco Santander now availing and helping other different high profile clients to get their hands onto Bitcoin. And then Elon Musk, once again, we have Michael Saylor, we have other different people, billionaires, right? Wealthy people reacting to what happened yesterday in Argentina, and they're happy, right? Getting closer. What El Salvador did, hopefully Argentina is going to follow the lead. And how many more countries are going to follow those footsteps, right? And that can help our adoption process much faster, making people richer, because they're already investing in Bitcoin. That's why once this gets approved, and you're seeing right now on the screen, it's gonna get wild. Let me tell you the full story, everybody. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's another week, man, almost to be over with November. It's the 20th, just 10 more days. Can Bitcoin do some magic, right, in this month? Well, the good news, everybody, and we mentioned a little bit yesterday in the live. We had a great one yesterday, and we're just a few percentages, not even 5% away from the all-time high of 2023. Meaning, just the way I see it, in one day we can pass the all-time high in 2023, and then we all the way go to 38,000, and from there we continue rallying, and then we go to 39,000, and then from there we go to $40,000. Other different altcoins are actually doing really well, which I'm happy for them. Obviously, you cannot control most of them because it's a lot of volatility and manipulation. But I think everybody is now looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum and saying, are we fear? Are we greed? Well, be the first one to witness. This last month was starting of October. The greed really started around October 20th. From October 20th all the way to November 7th, 5th, we had so much greed. We had a market that was speaking bull market, really was speaking goodbye bear market. So much high momentum, price appreciation, and that's why it took a while, but finally. And now that it's all greed, now that we have 69, can we continue? Can we deliver to finally be skyrocketing as we head forward? And the answer is it's going to happen, everybody. Why? Well, let's start with this. Justin ARC files another amendment to their spot Bitcoin ETF with the SEC signaling further movement behind the scenes. We talked yesterday, well, not yesterday, but last week. We've been following up with this news, guys, how these are good signs from different lawyers, right? And from different people that are a little bit more closer to this topic. And now we're learning that the SEC has been delaying everything. Doesn't seem that they're going to be approving anything for the month of November, let alone December. I don't really see the Securities Exchange Commission welcoming any Bitcoin ETFs. Why would they do that? But some experts are saying January the 10th, 2024. Whatever it is, guys, we know April is the next Bitcoin halving. So we do have enough time for us to get an approved. That's going to really kick off the upcoming bull market, and that's going to kick off the price rally as we reach Bitcoin halving. That's it. It's all math. It's all already forecast. It's there. I mean, you cannot change it at this time. It's going to happen, and many people are getting extremely ready. What are you doing, right? Buy Bitcoin before it's approved. Buy Bitcoin before the halving. Banco Santander now offering high net worth clients in Switzerland the ability to buy Bitcoin. One of the reasons that people want to change from their own currencies, right, that their own country offers to Bitcoin. And you might wonder, well, can you give me an example? Well, I can open Venezuela for you, which I don't think they're going to be accepting Bitcoin anytime soon until somebody else is in charge. But that somebody else is in charge happened in a great country, right? Argentina. Elon Musk on pro-Bitcoin candidate Javier Milei's historic presidential victory, he said, prosperity is ahead for Argentina. And Argentina here is trending. And I mean, it's great, everybody, right? I've never been there. I would love to go there. When you speak about, when somebody mentions Argentina to you, of course, Maradona comes in, Messi come in. But when somebody speaks El Salvador to me, first thing that honestly comes to mind is Bitcoin, right? Because that's what I can relate. That's what I can connect with El Salvador. Wouldn't it be awesome for Argentina to also be the same and say, oh, Argentina, Bitcoin? Yes, because they accept it as legal tender. And look at that. Wouldn't that be amazing? And we'll see if he's going to actually fulfill the promises. Obviously, there's some time ahead of him. So let's keep on watching, right? El Salvador President Bukele unveils plans to build the first Bitcoin city exactly 2 years ago. So how's everything doing, right? And from what we're seeing, El Salvador really changed. And I mean, I'm from Mexico, as you guys know. I know what cartels. I know what the violence. I know I've seen it with my, with my own eyes for the life that I was living in Mexico and in El Salvador and countries in South America. Sometimes it's even worse because they may not have the proper government to really protect their citizens. Well, it was like that in El Salvador, but thankfully this person came in and cleaned up a lot of the gangs. And I'm so happy to hear those stories. Now that he's been the president, when you have a more stable, um, country where people can do economy, business, and live, now you can introduce Bitcoin and another different way for them to have an economic identity. And so far, from what I've heard, it's doing really nice and people like it. And could that happen also in Argentina? Guys, when we want adoption, it's not only here in the US, it's not only in the UK and in the countries that we have heard and relate Bitcoin and crypto to that. It's everywhere. And I'm happy that our friends, brothers, and sisters in South America are actually waking up to that. That's perfect. So everybody, those are really what's going on. And people ask, is this good or bad news? And I really like the way he put it. Positive development, of course. They keep polishing for approval with the feedback that they're getting from the SEC. That's exactly what's happening. So guys, we talked about how when you see fear, very fear and extreme fear, that's when you get in because that's when people are leaving. When you see extreme greed, remember what I told you because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be getting in. They got out when it was super fearful. They're going to be getting in. They're going to be exploding the price in some of our favorite altcoins. So next time, everybody, thanks for watching. You've been updated. Peace.